Hey, this is Ed.
And I'm Tracy, and we are in Copenhagen, Denmark.
While in the Army for 35 years, Eddie traveled the world, meeting so many interesting people and experiencing different cultures, but only where the military told him to go. Fortunately, during our 25 years of marriage, a few of his assignments gave us the opportunity to visit some pretty amazing places too. So come join us on this adventure of a lifetime as the La Rosas jump around the world. After just spending 7 days in Scotland, we're off for a quick visit to Denmark.
Welcome to Denmark. This is the passport control line. We made it to Denmark, and it's just been a nut roll.
We were 2 hours late to begin with.
A huge line at customs, immigration, whatever.
Immigration was like, I swear, from 200 deep.
And now the metro has changed platform about 4 times. Now we're on here with all of our friends.
Yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning.
And hopefully this gets to where we want it to go. We just got on. It's now almost 2 o'clock in the morning. We are dragging our suitcases through the streets of Copenhagen because we rode the metro as far as we could, but it doesn't run to where we need it to go at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Finally made it to our Airbnb, and now we're just navigating through a labyrinth of doors to find our place.
Cute little studio. Ooh, chocolate and wine. Okay, so you shower with the toilet and your toilet paper and everything right here. I don't get it, but okay.
After a really short night, we went outside to see what our Airbnb looks like during the day, and then headed off on our first adventure.
We originally were not going to come to Denmark, but we were trying to get to Norway. And in order to catch a cheap hop, we had to fly out of Copenhagen. So we're on our way to Norway next. We are here for 2 complete days, and we will make the best of it and explore Copenhagen.
And eat our way around the city. So we stopped to get a cappuccino, and the prices here are about double what we were experiencing in Scotland. So in Scotland, a cappuccino would be about $3.50 equivalent, and this is about $7. So welcome to Denmark.
Visiting a new place, we think one of the best ways to get the lay of the land is by taking some kind of tour. So what better way than a tour by boat? The boat tour was a great way to start our trip. It was an easy way to see a lot of different sites so that we could then choose places we wanted to go back to on foot. The architecture in Denmark is really interesting. It's a great mix of old and modern buildings. After our boat tour, we headed out to see some of the landmarks in person.
First food in Copenhagen. Hot dogs are known, and same thing with Iceland, but we'll try it here in Copenhagen. It doesn't seem too much different, except it has bacon wrap, and it also looks like bacon bits.
No, fried onions.
I'm gonna move the pickle down so I can have that in my first bite. I mean, it's good as usual. It's just adding those extra things on it.
My turn. So this was 59 Danish krona, which I think is about $10, which, but the bun is toasted, so I guess you're paying for that. I've never had a pickle on a hot dog. I mean, it's good. It's very good. I like the crunch on top. Yeah, I don't think it's a $10 hot dog, but. The next thing we're trying is a baked good. This is a caramel pecan roll, and I guess Copenhagen is known for their baked goods because they use sourdough in a lot of it. It's really good because it's really chewy, not dry, not too sweet at all, even though it has caramel on it. So, oh, very good.
And we had them heated up before we got it.
Next up is a raspberry cardamom muffin.
But they should just have muffin tops.
Their muffins are great because it's just everything is so fresh and it's not dried out, not overcooked. It's very good. I'm gonna have to do this more.
Please don't make fun of us for choosing to get some Korean food in Denmark.
I think we're just going to eat our way through Copenhagen. We went to this place and it's called a hot talk. It's a Korean pancake pocket. It is my birthday today, so if I want to eat my way through Copenhagen, I can. So this one is bulgogi and kimchi. Ooh, it's got some spice. I'm drooling, hold on. Really good flavor. And the bun, when you see how they made it, it's all toasty. It's really yummy.
So I love me some Korean, so let's see what this tastes like with a little bun around it. First thing I tasted was the kimchi, which I love kimchi, so it was good, but I like the bulgogi, but it seems like it's missing that Korean true flavor. I mean, it's good.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it has a nice balance of spice, though.
I think it's good.
It was an absolutely beautiful day, and lots of people were out enjoying the weather, including us. When I said Copenhagen was expensive, I wasn't kidding. We just walked by a little gelato stand, almost $10 for one scoop. That is so crazy. It is my birthday, though. I should have ice cream on my birthday. Yep, we're going all the way up there. The spire reaches a height of 90 meters, and there are 400 steps to the top. Some spectacular views of Copenhagen. And what goes up must come down.
Next on our birthday food tour is porridge. This is from a restaurant called Road. It's made with water and oat milk. It has caramel sauce, apples, and almond. Yum, yum. I get a little bit of everything in here. Well, the caramel sauce is amazing. This is not your normal American oatmeal. It's super thick and creamy and rich. Like, even without all the toppings, it's just so, so good.
Biking is for sure the preferred method of transportation. Just make sure you look both ways before you step off that sidewalk. Our next stop was to check out Freetown, Christiania. Oh my, what an experience.
Okay, We just got out of a place called Christiania, and I'm not too sure what just happened. I think we just walked through a movie. We walked in, it was
total dystopian like.
It was very like hippie-ish, artists, free love, everything like that. And all of a sudden we took a corner and it said no cameras.
On a very narrow road lined with people.
And the first thing we saw was just massive people, like 50-gallon drums with like cannabis and bricks of hash. It was just a free-for-all drug sale.
It's called Pushers.
Pusher Street area is known as the Green Light District.
I like grabbed my purse and held it tight.
It was kind of like a scene out of Mad Max. When you walk around this little free community. I think the Danish government kind of turned a blind eye to it.
Because it started as like a hippie place.
It used to be a military base.
And the hippies started squatting there, and then they allowed them to stay, and now they have this community that...
It was very interesting.
At first, it's like little cafes and jewelry vendors and T-shirts, kind of like a flea market, and then it just turns dark.
It was weird.
We survived. On to our next Danish food. This is called smørrebrød. We have a chicken salad version here, and this is the traditional pickled herring. So as much as I'm not sure I'm gonna like it, we had to try it. Tastes like pickles. Truly, it does not taste like fish at all. It's not fishy. It tastes like, totally tastes like pickles, and it's pretty good. Actually not a fan. It just tastes weird. It's like the white stuff is kind of a mayonnaise base, but not as tangy. I don't know. I like the herring better, I think.
That's weird.
Right, after spending about $40 on open-faced Danish sandwiches, which we had to try, we are now at
McDonald's.
Got my birthday Sunday.
Good morning, everyone. This is our second day in Denmark, and we decided that we are going to Sweden. And I wanted to see the bridge between Denmark and Sweden.
So I would say the train system here it's not super user-friendly. Like, it was easy enough to buy a ticket, but not super easy to find what track we were on. So we had to ask for help.
After taking off from the train station in Denmark, it didn't take us long before we entered the underwater tunnel. Traveled about halfway to Sweden before the tunnel surfaced onto a man-made island. And then we finished our trip on Europe's second longest bridge of almost 5 miles.
All right, we are in Sweden. We are in the city of Malmö. We have no idea what we're going to do here.
I'm sure eating will be involved.
I can guarantee you that eating will be involved.
Eddie and I started wandering aimlessly through the city.
Walking about 10 miles to try and find this stupid windmill. We may have walked the opposite direction of the way we were supposed to walk.
We may have turned the wrong way.
But we found it, and it's going to be so worth it.
I think she's delirious.
So this castle will definitely not be going into our top 10.
We traveled all the way to Sweden so we can have some IKEA Swedish meatballs.
Are they just as good as IKEA?
Better.
I hope so. Almost gone. So good. What is that?
A bowl full of goodness.
Calling it a day in Sweden and heading back to Copenhagen.
Last morning in Copenhagen, and so we have some time to kill before heading to the airport. So because I love this porridge so much, we came back to a different location and I built my own with their homemade granola, peanut butter, and bananas. And then I picked up this, I don't even know what it is, but it looks darn good. I picked it up at a different bakery. And then Eddie got a sandwich. This almost looks like cornflakes or something on top. And we've got some meat and cheese in there.
Typical European sandwich. I like them though. So when choosing my sandwich, I decided to pick one with less bread, but then when I went to bite it, ooh, I feel like I'm chewing my tooth.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard. If you're going to be here for a couple days, it might make sense to get the Metro City Pass. You can do 24 hours or 48 hours, maybe even longer, but you can get on the Metro, the buses, the water taxi, and you just have to see if it's worth the cost. We didn't do it at first because we pretty much walked everywhere, like city center. It's not too far if you are able to walk around to see all the stuff, but today we wanted to go out to the Little Mermaid, which was much further and we didn't want to walk. So we bought the city pass, which got us, you know, on and off the tram as much as we wanted and all the way to the airports. And if you wanted more zones, you can choose that, which I don't think you would need it. But getting to the airport is key because that can be costly. So check out the city pass. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to follow all of our adventures.